Ed Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce.
And the first one, they really didn't bring their A game. They're well aware of that and hope to flip the script.
Yeah, you don't want your opponent feeling like they've got your number. If you start the season 0-2 against them, that's the exact feeling you start to get.
Now here's Porter. Just 2 to shoot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Davis with it. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Davis. The rebound by Edey. And here are the Lakers. Here's Porter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kenrich Williams.
And such a threat with the basketball. Porter Jr. gets those fouls often.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past. And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. It really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Porter. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Good on the second one. So it's Toronto now. McConnell looking around. To the paint. Here's Davis. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell.
I respect the defender's enthusiasm, but Davis is too skilled for that to stop his shot.
Porter. Rebound Toronto.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's McConnell. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And he's off from 17. Outside for Booker. Over Brooks. And it comes off the front of the rim.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Brooks outside. On the wing, Davis. 5 to shoot. And Davis slams it home.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get the bucket and the foul. That's what AD does.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Springer. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with JJ Redick. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Booker. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Wells misses.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
Pass to Brooks. Uncovered. Rebound by the Lakers. Now here's Wells. Outside Booker. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. On the break. And he lobs it up top. And Davis slams it home.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD, using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
Porter from outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's McConnell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Booker. Here's Davis. And then Davis slams it in!
Whoa, okay, send a message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like they're just little bitty pretenders.
Booker for 3. Toronto leading by 6. And here's McConnell. Davis a screen. The shot from 20 feet out. McConnell's shot is off. The ball's knocked loose. McConnell with a steal. Outside for Brooks. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside Booker. Edey up top. And again, the Lakers, no good. And so here is Toronto. They've got a 9-point lead. You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dylan Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, if we created statistics based on effort, Dylan Brooks would be one of the guys at the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive player.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. They'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. That'll be a 5-second call. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. Over to the left wing, Alvarado. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Out to the wing. Gafford in the post. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3 on 3. Fires it from 18. Wells misses. Raptors lead by 9. 54 seconds left now in the first quarter. A nice shot by Young.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Booker. Ooh, cans the tough leaner from the outside. Booker's got 5 points.
Didn't really need to put himself off balance like that, but hey, he'll take it.
Outside Robinson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Alvarado. Here's Wells. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Young. Cleared away by Wells. Left side Booker. Fades away. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Left side, Young. Just 5 on the clock. Fires at the elbow.
It's all about the effort level from Dort on defense. He puts in the work to lock down shooters.
Pass to Porter. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Gafford, defended by Wagner. And it's Gafford missing.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Right side, Robinson. Outside, Young. Dort grabs the miss.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Wagner. Over Gafford. And it's Wagner missing.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Now Young. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And again, Toronto, no good. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Wells. Off target with the 3. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Pass to Brenham. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Lakers trail by 6. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades, but it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
Oh, deflected. It's Booker on the wing. 3-pointer. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Fade away. Rebound, the Lakers. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis. And here's Young. Good work defensively by Dort. Lakers trail by 4. Alvarado with it. No points so far. Dort outside. Over Young. The shot by Dort, no good. Here's Toronto now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Substitution on the court.
Davis down low. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Porter. There's the drive. Outside Wells. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Wells has got his second bucket on the night.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's McConnell. And again, Toronto, no good. And it's Dort with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's McConnell. Yet to see a basket. Shot clock at 6. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Porter gets the bucket.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter. Getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Inside. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Here's Springer. Here's Porter. Oh, hey! How about that?
Oh, and there is the talent. Porter Jr., a highly skilled young player.
It's Watson on the wing. And the Raptors miss again. The Lakers in the lead. Wagner on the wing. 1:16 left in the first half. With the fadeaway. Toronto grabs the miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Left side Watson. To snap the cold streak. Not going to go that time. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. He shoots. Stolen by Davis. To the inside. Good on the shot.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Lakers.
35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Springer. No made baskets yet. And it's Alvarado missing.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Oh, swiped away. Here's Springer. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 1.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Oh, at the buzzer! Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Raptors trail by 3. Now here's Young. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Gafford. Porter with the steal. Wells with it. Checked by Brooks. Three-pointer, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's Williams off the drive. The Lakers with a rebound. And here's Porter. Outside for Booker. Jacks up a 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Booker's got 12.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Edey. Now Booker. Back to Edey. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And Young has got the ball here for Toronto. Now Gafford. The rebound by Edey. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Back to Porter. Pass to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Throw it outside. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Williams. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Williams in the post.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Dort for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 3. High post Young. He's got 6. Comes up empty down low. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Booker. To the middle. Stolen by Gafford. Here comes Toronto on the push. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Dosunmu. Down low. Here's Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Young seeing the lane. The rebound by Edie. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now Porter. He's got 11. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
There's Young with the 3. And the Raptors miss again.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Dosunmu can't hit. Raptors trail by 5. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Wagner. So it's Los Angeles now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Watson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys?
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Wagner. Back to Dosunmu. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. It's Barnes on the wing. 4 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Springer. And a miss there on the triple. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's McConnell. Still no points. Pass to Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
A premier player in this league, Davis, with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Outside Booker. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 15 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Edie. Nice move. Basket counts. Edie's got 4 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
McConnell with it. Guarded now by Alvarado. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Booker. Back to Dort. Now Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. And here's Edey. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. And it's Edey missing. Raptors trail by 3. Here's McConnell. Pass to Davis. Right side, Caldwell Pope. For the tie. Knocks it down from distance. 12 points for him.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now Edey. Rebound, Anthony Davis. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A clear look from McConnell. And there's Toronto with another bucket. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Alvarado right side. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers have possession. Alvarado with it. Pass to Dort. Now Edey. He's guarded by Gafford. It's Wells on the wing. 6 to shoot. Shoots it from the high post. And that one comes up a bit short. And so McConnell will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Watson. Drains the triple. And the Raptors lead by 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Alvarado. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Outside quarter. Gafford grabs the miss. Raptors lead by 3. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by Wagner.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Porter. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
The offensive impact of Porter is always growing. He works so hard to be productive.
Here's McConnell. Rebound, the Lakers. Out left to the wing. Here's Springer. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Davis. And finished off by Davis.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
And it's Wagner missing. Toronto leading by 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Booker surveying the floor. Here's Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
And the dunk by Edie. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
And a deep three from Young. Here's Watson. And again, no good by Toronto. The Lakers in the lead. Lets it fly. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Now here's Young. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Davis. Here's Young. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Booker for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Young looking around. Davis down low. Shakes it. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Zach Edey. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Brooks outside. Davis outside. Takes a 3. Davis just in time with the putback.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
And it's blocked by Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. The Raptors with a lead. McConnell outside. The drive by Watson. Yes, sir!
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Bucket is good!
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Off on the layup. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Edey. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Now Booker. He launches. Cleared away by Davis.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Dort with a steal. Here's Booker. Edey outside. Now Booker. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Davis. Booker pulls it down. And Booker's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a one-point game. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. And an intentional foul right there.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Second team. Representing Los Angeles, Devin Booker.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is 0-2.
Now Brooks. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up.